Oh man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with James Harden. And it's Wade in at the small forward position. Here's Butler. After Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Wade. Back to Mitchell. Mobley on a screen from outside the arc. And Cleveland another three.
A volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
Here's Santos. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Butler against Mobley. Butler, good.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Now here's Moody. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Wade. Green against Allen. Left side, Harden. Here's Wade. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, "My guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape." Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And Cleveland making a change here. Merrill's checked in. Warriors trail by 4. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Curry takes the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
From deep, Mitchell drills it from deep. Mitchell's got 6.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Harden. And here's Curry for 3. Mobley grabs the board.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm. And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Green with a screen on Mobley. Butler against Mobley. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Man, Mobley is always lurking, ready to erase any shot that comes his way.
The 3 from Mitchell. No good on the shot. Warriors trail by 9. Moody passes to Curry. Now here's Butler. Green with a screen on Harden. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Merrill. Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Well, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, B.A. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the team adopts the personality of Jimmy Butler. He can alter a team's culture.
And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Porzingis is checked in for Draymond Green. Al Horford comes in for Santos. Melton, he's checked in for Moody. And Podziemski subbed in for Curry. And Cleveland with a change here too. Tyson's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
Now here's Pajemski. 23 points his last outing. And that one's good. Porzingis.
He gets a lot of his points on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Porzingis is always ready to let it fly if he's got the room.
And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Pajemski can't hit that one. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. He was all alone on that one. Mitchell's got 9 points.
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
Pass to Pajemski. Porzingis with a screen on Harden. Outside Pajemski. To the paint. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Now we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Harden to the wing, right side. Mobley finds Harden. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
On the court right now for Cleveland, they've got Dennis Schroeder. He's out there with Sam Merrill. Jarrett Allen out there with Keon Ellis. And it's Tyson in at the 4 spot. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you, Brian.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you.
Getting established positioning inside. Once Allen has this, he is a threat to score.
Pass to Butler. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Down low. Here's Tyson. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. And it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Melton outside. Pass to Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here for the Warriors. Payton's checked in for Horford, and it's Stephen Curry in for Melton. Cleveland also making some changes. Wade, he's checked in for Ellis, and it's James Harden in for Merrill. Cleveland leading by 5. Outside Harden. Cleveland working the ball around now. Gets the 3 ball to go. Wade's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
And Butler is there for the flush.
Yeah, Jimmy throwing it down. Wow, that was tough.
And there's a pick. And here's Schroeder outside. And the Cavaliers, another three. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams.
And making the game just look easy. Allen is a fantastic alley-oop target given his length and timing.
Here's Curry. Again, Golden State.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Pass to Tyson. Back to Harden. From deep. The rebound by Payton.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And here's Butler. Porzingis sets a screen. Three-pointer. No good. He's missed 5 of his 8 attempts.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Harden. And he makes it on the layup. Harden's got 7.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
Pass to Butler. Back to Pajemski. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers lead by 9. Here's Tyson. Allen a screen. And it's Harden again missing.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Pass to Pajemski. Outside for Butler. There's a minute 12 left in the first half of basketball. Pulls up at the elbow. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
On the wing, Curry. He's got 5. Basket counts. Porzingis has got 6 here in the quarter.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Allen with a screen on Payton. Pass to Allen. They double team Allen. Here's Tyson. There's the screen. Fires the 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Warriors trail by 7. Jimmy Butler on the attack. Stolen by Harden. It's good. Harden's got 9.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, and it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have? All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum line.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They're moving well on offense, great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball into Shaq Ernie, and it never comes back out.
That's why they call me the Shaq Hole.
Okay, now we've got some time. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to moves that he loves.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. They trail by 9. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Stephen Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Santos in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Santos can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 12. Pass to Wade. 3-pointer. The rebound by Moody. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Well, they call him stay ready, Tim. Moses Moody has done just that and produced when his number was called.
Yeah, B.A., there's not a lot of flash to his game. It's mostly hustle and floor spacing. And with those long arms, he is a difference maker defensively.
Harden with a bucket.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Drains the triple. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, B.A. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back to you guys.
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. How about we check the numbers for Donovan Mitchell? Outside Curry, shoots over Harden. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Wade, the pass to Mobley. 3-pointer, Harden. Rebounded by Green. Warriors trail by 18. Here's Curry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, you never want to foul Steph Curry. Quite simply, the greatest shooter we've ever seen.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first one falls. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
It's both from the stripe. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Pass to Moody. Mobley against Butler. The kick out, Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to get back on track. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
And that is one of Steph Curry's hallmarks. So creative around the rim.
Outside Mitchell. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Harden. And count it from 19 feet away. Harden's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, that soft touch that Harden has on his shot makes hitting a mid-range J look so simple.
Watch the screen.
Unloads from 13. Outside Moody. The three ball. And the Warriors get it back. Curry looking it over. And finally they hit one. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. The three from Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
And this is where Butler wants to attack you. Ground zero.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Mitchell. Over Moody. Mitchell misses.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
The free throw is off from Butler. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Graham.
Yes, indeed, BA. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Curry. He's got 11. Over Mitchell. And again, no good by Golden State. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. They led by as many as 18. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trail by 10. To the inside. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Harden. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
Outside Podziemski. Launches it from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 8 now. Curry with a steal.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
And it's almost like Curry's motor never stops running. This is what forces defenders to overcommit.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Curry. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, he's already been labeled the greatest shooter of all time. So for Curry at this point of his career, he only cares about adding titles.
Both good from the line that time.
And after not a single trip to the line in the first half, he's starting to get the whistle now.
Here's Tyson, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. The Cavaliers on top, up 8. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And Cleveland, looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Dean Wade, Sam Merrill out there with James Harden. Then it's Thomas Bryant, and it's Tyson in at the 3. Warriors trail by 8. The drive by Butler, outside Payton. Outside Pajemski, pass to Payton. Melton outside, 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting at a respectable 49%. Now here's Harden. Here's the screen by Bryant. Harden misses.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Butler, unfazed by the defense.
This is how Jimmy Butler likes to operate. He welcomes the challenge inside.
Harden, the pass to Wade. Here's Tyson. Inside. Here's Bryant. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Pajemski. Cleveland also making some changes. Evan Mobley comes in for Bryant. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Tyson. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Melton against Harden. Porzingis with a screen on Schroeder. And again, no good by Golden State.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Good work there as it goes.
It is so difficult to guard Harden on the drive. Tremendous finishing at the hoop, but he's also elite at drawing fouls.
Butler passes to Porzingis. And here's Post over Mobley. Post shot, no good. Harden with it, and Melton picks him up defensively. The quick look, no good that time. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. It's a 10-point game. The 3 is up. There he is, the three-point king delivers on cue.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Back to Harden. Here's the 3. Harden missing again.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Butler on the wing. Fires the 3. Oh, it's off target. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Here's Mobley. Takes a 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for post. Santos comes in for Porzingis. And Moody is subbed in for Melton. Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Mitchell comes in for Schroeder. Now Butler, lets loose for three. Beyond the arc. Harden with a rebound.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Mitchell showing some muscle.
Yeah, Spider going right at him. Just zero fear.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Curry fires. Oh, he can't hit a tough three. The Cavaliers lead by 12. And Harden gets the double team. Oh, he misses the layup.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Harden against Curry. Bucket!
And that is exactly why Curry is must-see TV.
Cleveland has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Santos, defended by Harden. Can't hit it. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Allen with a screen on Curry.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And another victory added to their resume. This will be their 53rd win of the year.
And big-time bragging rights won today. Just grabbing that season series.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for James Harden.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
It's stolen by Green. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Using the glass to lay it in. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. Harden kept alive by Cleveland. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy